She woke me up this morning. I slept until 2 p.m. and she made me get up. At 2 p.m., she was like, oh, hell no. Fuck to the no. And so she started pawing on me and barking at me at 2 p.m. And she was like, get the fuck up. And I got up. And she stayed in the bed for 3 more hours after I got up. So like we're beefing. We're
like, oh yeah, Soji is my biggest inspiration. Yeah, feel free to say that.
They're mine! They're mine! Come here! Oh, fatality! Fatality. Johnny Cakes wins. So much for being a gamer pro.
Attention, buddy. Not the Minecraft door.
It's how I enter. It's how I enter and leave a room.
Counterclockwise toilet spinning bottom.
Thank you. Now.
Hello everyone. Welcome in. Let me say hi to everyone, but also, how are you all doing? But welcome in Brox, congrats on getting first. Welcome in Box, congrats on getting second. Welcome in Hachi, congrats on trying to get third, although there is no third command. Although Jorah could program one. Wouldn't it be funny if one day someone tried third and it actually worked? Oh, it's fine, Brox, don't worry about it. Surprise streams, I mean, I don't have surprise streams very often, so something about what you said earlier. I can talk about what you said earlier in chat. So you asked if I finished Mario last night. Talking about Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. No, I'm gonna be playing it again today. But what my plan for today is that I will do my plan for today is that I will do my typical stream of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then immediately after that, go into Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. I mean, it will take a couple minutes for me to switch up my settings, because I play Phoenix Wright on the Switch, but I play Dance Dance Revolution on the GameCube, so I'll have to like unplug some things, move some things around, you know. So I might take a short break, like a 10-minute break in between, to reset everything. But we're gonna play Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, yeah! I don't think I'm going to try story mode today. I think what I'm gonna do instead of doing story mode is just free mode dancing a lot, so I can practice some more of the songs. But I've been making a lot of progress, so that's fun. Let me give a shout out to Magpie. How are you doing, Magpie? Indeed, Kupo. How come we only ever get this clip now? Did you like delete the other clips or something? Did you like delete the other clips or something? And hello, hi Miss Annie.
Like RPGs originally, like I would never sell anything. And now it's like, you gotta sell stuff. You gotta clean out your inventory.
Why can't you register for your classes, Brox? Oh god, the cacophony of sounds.
Only for like the sake of just
there we go.
your own
There we go.
sanitary. Sanitary.
Sanitary. Sanitary. You've got to do it for the sake of your own sanitary. You know? If not for your sanitary, then what? Hello, Jorah. Let me give a shout out to Miss Annie, though. Miss Annie. Audio only while walking. That makes sense. I mean, right now I'm just chatting. Right now I'm just chatting, so yeah. But you're not getting something from your advisor. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I imagine they'll respond tomorrow, but that's a little late, isn't it? So why haven't they given it to you earlier, Brox? Out of curiosity.
I'm not dead, surprisingly.
And let me give a shout out to Jorah, because I like seeing people's clips. Yeah.
Brush your teeth. It's bird time.
You have a hold on your account. Well, I mean, one would have a hold on their account if they don't have like a pin or like an approval from their advisor, right? But why didn't your advisor? Well, okay, whatever. Maybe there's another reason you would have a hold on your account, and you don't have to get into that. That's fine. But I guess, what do you want to talk about today before we begin? Phoenix Wright. Because I could say that, I have had a lot of... Normally I exercise a lot, as you know. But, I took 2 weeks off from going to the gym because of Christmas and New Year's. And I was also out of town for New Year's anyway. And so then I started up again this past week. I started lifting again, and I am just still very sore from that first week back at the gym after 2 weeks of not lifting. So yeah, I'm still very sore. So I didn't do my typical Sunday morning exercises, which isn't much to be fair, but it's biking for anime, biking while watching anime, some push-ups, some core exercises and stuff like that. I was just like, nah, today I want to do just normal stuff. Or I don't want to do that. I just want to not. Although I will do DDR, and that's exercise, so I'll get some cardio at the very least. Yeah. But yeah, the plan again for today is doing Phoenix Wright, and then maybe taking a quick break. I might even cut the VOD, so that I can upload the Phoenix Wright VOD to YouTube without uploading the DDR stuff. But I might just cut the VOD, cut the stream, start streaming again, and then do Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix after that. It'll be a quick break. Okay, but how are the rest of you doing? How are you doing, Magpie, or Miss Annie if you're here, or... I feel like... Yeah, so yeah, oh yeah, Miss Annie said she couldn't stay, but... It's good to see her. Good to see her. You're doing okay, Hachi? Are you vertical yet, or are you still in bed? Those legs, the leg pain. I did notice that, if I flex my leg muscles, I can kind of start seeing where the leg muscles are different. Which is something that I've never been able to do before, and that's interesting. I guess I must really be making progress. You're still in bed? Well, good morning to you, Hachi. I hope you enjoy your time in bed and your time getting out of bed when you get out of it. So, let's see. Is there anything else to talk about? I feel like I've talked myself out. I feel like I've talked about everything I need to talk about. Oh, I guess I could mention that interview. I have a job interview on Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I have a good job right now, but I need to leave it at some point, so I'm interviewing for jobs. I have a job interview on Tuesday. The unfortunate thing is that it's essentially the place I applied that I least wanted to hear back from. The job I least wanted, but I haven't heard back from any other place, so whatever. It's in a state I would rather not go to, but hey, a job's a job, right? You gotta go where you can go. So, oh well. That's life for me. We'll see how that interview goes. I guess I could update you next week after that interview is done about how I felt it went, although how I felt it went doesn't necessarily mean anything. Doesn't necessarily mean anything because maybe they won't like how it went, or they might like other people more than me. So whatever. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about. I know it's pretty early to start playing Phoenix Wright. Oh, I guess I could recap what's happened in the case so far. Right? I guess I could do that. I could recap what's been going on in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, we are in the third chapter of the game. There's a guy called Will Powers, and he is an actor for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, he's the actor playing the Steel Samurai on TV. And at the studio one day, which Maya's a big fan of the show, but at the studio one day, the villain, the evil magistrate, or at least the actor who plays the evil magistrate, was found dead in Studio 1. And there was a spear, that the samurai spear was found lodged in his chest, and he has this chest wound, like something stabbed him in his chest. And our client, Will Powers, was assumed to be the killer because the Steel Samurai walked by the studio gate before the murder happened. And he was the only one who was recorded as walking by between noon and the time of the murder. But the picture only showed the Steel Samurai, not Will Powers. And so, as Phoenix Wright, we tried to pin the security lady as the actual killer, even though we don't think she was the killer, but just to get us more time. And when we tried to pin it on her, she squealed a little bit and said, well, actually, there were other people at the studio that we weren't supposed to talk about. The producer, the director, and some studio bigwigs. And so now, and even Edgeworth didn't know that those people were there. Although he should have. So now it's just like, oh dear. There's a lot more to find out. So that, I guess that's what's happening. That's my recap so far. Yeah, why don't we warp over to the game? Let's warp over to the game. All right, let's continue. October 18th, Wright & Company Law Offices. Woo, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Hi, Enjoy. How are you, Enjoy? There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we gonna do here? Or what are we doing here? Let's get to the studios. What to do? What do you think we should do, Maya? What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to those studios pronto. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Yep. Well, let's go to the detention center. October 18th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? So sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Alright, time to head over to the studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Ms. Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Let's examine everything again. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left, the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. The security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on on the desk in there. Well, that looks like it's everything. Where do we want to go? The employee area? How about it? October 18th, Global Studios, employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Oh, that was weird. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. We're gonna deal with that drain cover later. Gonna investigate everything. What's that? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad, it's sold out. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal? Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take the card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick? If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick, we can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Alright. Let's go into the dressing room. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be... Thank you, Quixley. I always forget to change the... I always forget to change the category. There we go. It's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm playing it on the Ace Attorney trilogy, though. But welcome in, Quixley. Let me give you a shout out.
Oh, you gotta be fracking kidding me.
Fracking?
here. I was preparing for the baryonyx, but the baryonyx got me. Respawn random location.
Welcome in. How are you doing today, Quixley? Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. I am doing well. Oh, no, it's fine. You can interrupt. A lot of this is repeat stuff, but I gotta check everything. They always have mirrors in this, like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? I think that's everything in here. Oh, hello. Ho ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Hello, F1. How are you doing? How's it going today, F1? It's going good for me. My voice is a little off, I noticed. So my Phoenix doesn't sound quite right, but other than that, I think it's going all right. Well, good morning to you, F1. Good morning. Glad to have you here. Let's ask her about the studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? The fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. Sorry. Sorry, I swallowed wrong. Took some water, swallowed wrong, and needed to cough. Anyway, I'm back. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Well, let's go over here. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Let's check out everything here first. It says welcome. They let people in here when they're not filming, right? Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say? Sure, if that security lady lets us in. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder, before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai. The other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit. This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Okay. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I think that's everything. Oh, no, the tree. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. This monkey head is really heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Let's check out Studio 1, and then we'll go to Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Fine, I'll move. Fine, Maya. Outside Studio 2, a new location for us. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash. Nick! What was that noise? Hello, Whiskers. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing?
7.
Oh, I see a lot of Texas Chainsaw clips now. Who are you playing as?
Oh, okay.
How are you doing, Whiskers?
Dang it, Papa. Okay, hang on. Anna.
Of course, that's why this clip exists. That's why like half of your clip exists. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. And what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Let's examine everything here at Studio 2, shall we? Yeah, don't worry. Seeing one's own clips can be disturbing. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. We'll deal with that in a minute. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably, though it doesn't look like anything like a studio. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate the T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Okay. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Phoenix showing his attorney's badge is peak. Peak Phoenix Wright. What's this studio? On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. The trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. Well, time to move. Studio main gate. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Employee area. Dressing room.
What the fuck? Who are you doing, Slow-mo?
Huh? We? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great salmonella?
No, this voice isn't working.
How can you not know the great salmonella? I make till late shows, The Steel Samurai, mine, or TFC, read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so... sorry.
No, quite alright, really, it's fine, Raffle.
Well, what is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot.
Sorry, I had to break.
Hey, don't you know a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks swords.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? Oh, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle, Lamau.
Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for the action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, frowny face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucks earth. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though, Sweats. She brought these studios back for the Break of Destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, Sweats.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers, Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I guess it's time to move.
Aha! You again.
Delete Haxor.
How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About the kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate there later. This investigation really is very unmotivated. Let me say that. It's hard to figure out what to do. Employee area. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport?
Hey, wait!
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults around here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Sorry, I need to take some water. I think I'm gonna change my my salmonella voice a little bit. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name? How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side.
Ha ha! You can't fool me!
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy! Like some fries with that?
Not bad, kiddio.
Watch it!
What are they doing?
Say,
You heard anything about the incident the other day?
mm,
You were here, weren't you?
did you see anything?
He...
The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
What? Wait.
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Found on the table in the employee area. The label reads, sleeping pills. Oh, this doesn't seem like it's important, does it?
Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything. The characters in this case are just phenomenal. Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Out of her to leave her post. Hey!
Nick, that was her.
Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Well, now that she's not here, let's take a look at the guard station. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key slipped into pocket. Let's now move back, whoops, to Studio 2. Now let's examine this door again. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Trailer. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. This woman, I imagine, says darling. Let me give you a shout out, Luca. Welcome in, Luca. How are you doing today? Good morning.
That's why you need to change your name to Lucky Baby.
No.
Yes.
You can just say Tails at that point.
No, we just
Lucky
say
Baby.
at that point.
No.
How are you doing this morning, Luca? Whoa, I have a lot of notifications. Luca finally woke up. I mean, yeah, it's 9:45. That's not an unusual time to wake up on a Sunday. Anyway, so we were talking with this person, and Mai's like, and who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer.
Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Wonk, bazunga.
I don't know. I can't do great. Sorry, Phoenix. Oh, I love Phoenix. That's my impression of how Phoenix works. I've been up since 6.
The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets.
Good morning, everyone.
This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance? With a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars? What's next, ninja ballet?
Okay, I think I've examined everything. Time to talk to her.
I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez?
Script.
Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast.
I need it, darling.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What, exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Darling. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah.
Wait.
Yes?
If you see Manella, give him this, darling.
Why do we have to run your errands? Or why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him.
Vasquez's memo added to the court record. Alright. Time to move a bit more. Still no gumshoe.
I want to watch forever.
Okay.
Here, I got this from the producer. Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere, sorts. Oh, my ass is pound if I don't find it, shakes.
Nick? It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Salmonella is such a wild character. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star. Stop that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course. That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. I love this case. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya. Take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't you say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick, the script! Good work. Script placed in pocket. A Steel Samurai script. The cover reads Episode 13. Well, let's just, you know what? Let's try to give it to Salmonella and see what he says. We found your script.
What? Thanks. Still, I don't know. That woman is to be feared when you bring something into her light. Say, you think you dudes could take it down there for me? Thanks.
Is that producer really that scary? Well, she's certainly not normal. God, he's so creepy. I love Salmonella. What an awful character. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until that path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One, darling. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30. The time of death. Very well. Yeah, you're correct, Magpie. They suffer from video game-itis where they can't climb or jump over small obstacles. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. In ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Huh? Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record. If that clock is wrong... how do you know it's not wrong, Phoenix? Can you prove that the monkey's head was perfectly in time? That's how this game works. Or can you prove that it wasn't off or something like that, is what they'd say. It's 2:15 a.m. No, but blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 p.m. and 4 p.m. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Agent 47? Who's Agent 47? October 18th, Wright & Company Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Phoenix. Huh? You've got 1 lead. Well, I mean, you've got 2 big leads right here. Sorry. 2 big leads. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. October 18th, Global Studios, main gate. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
Well, how'd I catch him?
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper!
She huffed and she puffed and she blew the whole house down. Hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart, I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag,
No, I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, hmm? I wonder. Hello, Shion! Let me give a shout out to the Shion. How are you doing, Shion? How are you doing?
No, Velton, you've already committed. You must follow through.
We can use the fun now with the folk up whenever we want to get going it.
I'm trying actively to be as cursed as you are, just so you know.
I'm glad to hear you're good. Glad to hear you're good. Oh, I know. She wants to see Studio 1 because that's where poor Hammer died.
Hey, that card. Studio 1?
Right, a card key to Studio 1.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. Let me borrow it then?
If I give her that card key, I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area. Hey! Hey you, wait a second. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. All right. October 18th, Global Studios, dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away! Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Well, Phoenix, I have 2 nice tricks to get any boy back. Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. You asked. It's a trap. Get out of there, Cody. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's, the bomb. And he, for real, sticks out his gyat for the Rizzler or something. Am I doing the slang thing right? Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. What, Luca? Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? What are you saying oh god about, Luca? I want to know. Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my UR! UR? Huh? UR, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown-ups, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. But that's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double.
I even have doubles.
Skibbity toilet. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? I mean, there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Yeah, this investigation is a long one. This is a long investigation and a windy one, too. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person? Did she get a boob job in the last, like, 20 minutes? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. She's onto us. Okay, whatever you say. Wait, talk. Let's talk. The fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Samurai Summer, in my opinion. Yeah. Of course, she got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. She was so mad that she couldn't stack donuts on it. Sorry. Some people take their job way too seriously. Chagrined. No, she wanted to. Okay, I'll say it. She wanted to stack donuts on Jackhammer's samurai spear, but couldn't. Are all the posters? Oh, the chagrin. Sorry, give me a second. Also, one more chagrin for earlier when we were talking to Cody and I wasn't in chat with the Rizzler stuff. I mean, Phoenix was trying to use slang. I had to update it for our modern tastes, our modern audiences. Otherwise, Gen Z wouldn't understand. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it really is a terrible loss for the studios. Yeah, the words didn't exist when this game took place. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you... Excuse me. Ugh. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Present. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? You are PC. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. ERP card added to the court record. Ultra rare premium card. Steel Samurai collectible card. Very valuable. See? The description even says very valuable. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great, Phoenix? Yeah, it does. Time to move back to the employee area. Get back to Will Powers' dressing room. See this card? Yeah, so, wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow. I've never seen him so eager.
Right, oh, okay, how about a trade? See this card? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot! No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Erp card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Time to take some water.
So, you like the Steel Samurai. He's so cool.
He's so cool.
I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai. For real, for real. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His, skibbity nature.
Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his, kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he is as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His fighting skills.
I gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album!
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I've never missed one, a perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Ancient technology, yeah!
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name, wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home so I could always make another one.
Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
What's with people always giving stuff to Maya? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual?
Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always, one shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure that this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah.
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please! I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. God, that's a long-ass investigation. Well, let me stretch for a second. Stretch. Okay. Time to do the court segment. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there are other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. Salmonella, I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means.
Someone in the trailer that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Killua's big brother? Miluki, is that the right one? Not the cool one? Yeah, I think it's Miluki. Something like that. Day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the studio trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in a meeting until around 4. During that meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning.
Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. What does that mean, Phoenix? What the fuck?
Still, it was pretty busy all day, frowny face.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through.
Yes, Jorah is correct. This game made us look up what FWIW means, for what it's worth. You know, for what it's worth, this game made us look up what FWIW means. In the employee area.
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL! She was cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on for so long?
I'm pretty sure you've heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, that's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Roths!
What does Roths mean? Roll on the floor, starving. Sorry, I googled it, it said right of survivorship, and I was like, that's not right. But Urban Dictionary says, roll on the floor, starving.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Roths!
Roths? Rolling on the floor, starving?
I hate that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Or I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So, in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak?
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. Ah, time to go back to that statement later, but...
We were in the meeting until around 4.
What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story, our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one. Sweats.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can, like you want me to do to you, and find out where he's lying. Right. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What did you want, Sweats?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Hi, Lincoln Pink. How's it going? There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I ulted and then drool.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not one.
Almost meeting means it wasn't the meeting. What's he sweating about so much, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Sweating, huh? You're breaking out with sweat. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, raffle.
Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, we took a break for raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 1-3 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams!
So what do you all think of my salmonella voice?
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. We begin the cross-examination.
Yeah, we took a break raffle.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Tooth hurts time, yeah, the time you go to the dentist.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 1-3 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
All right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
Not enough time to say commits to murder in Studio 1. Lol.
Why is that? Welcome back, Box. It's going pretty well. I think. Why? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, Mr. Wright.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
What do you all think? What do you all think? Who wants to guess what the correct answer is here? Don't put me on the spot like that. Who has been paying enough attention to know? Well, it seems like the only 2 people who are really paying attention are the ones who already know the answer. Let me show you the court record. Let's look at Mr. Monkey's head. Blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m. So no, it was impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1.
They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai,
The audience head shakes, yeah.
given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we do indeed have decisive evidence, a witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I don't know why I read that in a Phoenix voice.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. Thank you, Box.
What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Right now? But the trial's about to start again.
Sorry. Sorry. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What, just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops, you want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera, a new digital camera, ancient technology. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Actually, let me save. I haven't saved for a while. Ah, enjoy your lurk box. Witness's account.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Should I press him on everything? Or is... I mean, I know the contradiction, right? More accurate back sheath. Not being able to take the sword all the way out. That's a good point.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad.
I know my Phoenix and Cody voices are pretty similar. Sorry about that.
I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
I love my Edgeworth noise.
I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see.
Yeah, I like how it's just like, it was impossible for the directors to get to Studio One because there's woods there. No one could ever go through the woods, not even a child.
Anyhow, I was going for the studio.
Hello, Juno. How's it going?
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then?
I'm not familiar with Frozen 2, Lip.
It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague.
I like how Mia just glared at us.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Like my... Never mind.
Easy for you to say. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya.
He always carries it.
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? I'm just a boomer.
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so?
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Witness testimony. What I saw. Alright, let's continue.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
What I saw.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. So why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay then. Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Gentle but firm.
Okay, sweetie, you're a little lying piece of garbage. Now please tell me what actually happened or I'll find you in contempt, okay? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch and a samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order, order! Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't you watch the climax of the fight?
I think this is a weird thing where I have to show evidence.
Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof.
You want to say he was watching something else, but I feel like, if I recall correctly, they get mad at you for saying that. It's like, why would he watch anything else when his hero is all, you know. So, yeah.
Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking at somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right! Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth.
And I guess I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yikes! I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain. Yeah, I think, no, before Boomer, yeah. So, did you see the beginning of the fight? Yeah, he would have said Boomer. You're right. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving? Strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I tried, really. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one. Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow.
Wow.
This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
Thief! Capital thief! I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Sorry. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
I couldn't flip the thing fast enough.
You're a presser, not a picker, Phoenix. Take off, eh?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Path to Glory contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor.
No. Wait, no way.
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
What do you all think? Luca, what do you think? Magpie, if you're still there, what do you think? Sorry, Luca, that's not right. It's not he erased them by mistake, nope. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win! That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible, the Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photo. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
I can't do a good cry, I'm sorry. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What is this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Oh, order! So the Steel Samurai in this...
Whoa. I jumped a bit.
So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Ms. Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What?
Show us, quick!
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No.
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo.
Hello.
Hello, Ace Loth. How's it going?
Welcome home, Master. Yeah.
I'm gonna shout you out. We're gonna get an Ace Loth shout out.
Everyone who came here. This is not the end. It's just a break. But I wanted to immortalize this moment that we made so much progress. And yeah, that's it. We created one drawing for each one that requested. Yorick Pickle, Pikela Kind Flaming Sword.
How's it going, Ace Loth?
Wait, we're missing Squashy.
I'm good. I'm doing good.
I'm missing Squashy, but it's fine. We'll...
Okay, time to continue. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Oh. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But... that's impossible. Eh? What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. I'm glad that your PC is working and that you can watch stuff. Take a break right now. Gotta order a bed and fridge at some point. Well, good luck with that. I feel like everyone's doing pretty well from what I can tell. Let's finish this day of the trial. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Hello, Box, welcome back. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Ms. Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Not that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Do you love proof, sir, prosecutor? Empty bottle found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Woo, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seemed so confident.
Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Ho ho. Of course, we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
Alrighty. Alrighty, save your progress.
All right then.
Day 3 investigation. Okay. What I'm gonna do, no one go anywhere. What I'm gonna do is I am going to end my stream, and then I'm gonna start it up again in a few minutes to play some Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. But I need to switch around some setup stuff. And I also want to be able to export this video to YouTube. So, let's warp back to my lab. And I'll say stream will be back in a few minutes. Yeah, there we go. All right. See you soon. I will be back in so few minutes that... yeah, Brox was first. Thank you for reminding me. Brox was first, and Box was second. So I guess we'll have a war to see who gets first and second for the second stream of today. Anyway, see you in a bit.